A letter from a Pakistani Khawaja Sara to their silent mother is an emotional testament that begins with the life of discrimination faced by transgender children in families from tribal areas to cities like Lahore or Karachi. I was barely 9 or 10 years old when father dragged me across the floor and threw me out of the house, an event that is a daily reality for millions in Pakistan's Khawaja Sara community, where family rejection and social exclusion become part of their identity. I screamed calling for you, but you stood terrified, motionless, staring at me. The flow of your tears was the only witness that you were displeased with father's cruel act, but your tongue was silent, and your heart helpless before his rage and societal pressure. In Pakistan, where 90% of transgender individuals face physical assaults, domestic violence and social taunts are common, rooted in the British Colonial Criminal Tribes Act of 1871, which labeled Khawaja Saras as a criminal tribe. A legacy that survives in discriminatory attitudes today. The taunts of neighbors, sarcasm of relatives, and piercing looks of people fueled father's anger, and he flayed my skin with his black leather slipper. Bearing the marks of these wounds, I would run to the dark cell that had become my only refuge in this house. In the darkness of the night, when you would come to me quietly hiding from father's gaze, embrace me, foment my wounds with your dupatta, and sit for hours with my head in your lap, your own sighs would choke while silencing my sobs. In that silent room, only the language of our tears spoke. My tears held an endless list of questions. Why am I the only target of father's hatred? Why am I locked in the dark, narrow storeroom when guests arrive? Why does this blessing become a burden for me every time? You had only one answer to all my questions: a loving gaze. You would kiss my forehead, kiss my hands, and silently testify that you loved your Raja Beta immensely. But as morning came, you would become the same woman who feared loving me due to fear of father, society, and religious extremists. The day father threw me out, my only fault was that I colored my lips with lipstick from your vanity table, draped your red dupatta on my head, wore your bangles on my wrist, and strutted happily in your clicking heels. An act often considered the first attempt at childhood identity in Pakistan's Khawaja Sara community, but which becomes a cause for domestic violence. Seeing this, father rained blows with his shoes. I kept apologizing, but he wouldn't listen. Abusing me, calling me Zenka, he threw me out of the house forever. His last words were, "From today, you are dead to us." Hearing this, my grip loosened, my tongue went silent, and my tears stopped because I knew father never went back on his word. And you, mother, could never muster the courage to raise your head before father's decisions and social pressure. After that, I was left with a guru, where my name was changed from Amjad to Alisha, traditional Guru Kila system that replaces family in Pakistan.